Hello and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. I am Magic Sven, and today we're being hopelessly devoted to black cards. So, what we got here is also a combo deck secretly. There's an Orcish Bowmasters here, new card from Lord of the Rings set. When it enters the battlefield and whenever an opponent draws a card except their first one they draw in each of their draw steps, Orcish Bowmasters deals 1 damage to any target, and then you amass Orcs 1. So it comes into play, pings something, and anytime they draw extra cards, you get to do that again, and amass 1, of course. So the combo we have in our deck is Orcish Bowmasters plus Peer into the Abyss. Peer into the Abyss. Target player draws cards equal to half the number of cards in their library, loses half their life, round up each time. So you put out Bowmasters, and then you target your opponent with Peer into the Abyss. They draw something like 20 cards, they lose something like 10 life, and then the Bowmasters does the rest of the damage to finish them off. The rest of the deck is a Black Devotions shell. We've got Fatal Push here and Thoughtseize for interaction. We've got a bunch of removal. We got Liliana Planeswalkers. We're playing the One Ring just because it's great everywhere. Sheoldred, also fantastic. And that's the list. Let's take it onto the ladder. Not a bad hand here. We got a push and a Fenlurker to start things off into a Lily. One Lily. One of these Lilies. I think we'll keep it. Alright, opponent has kept. We will also keep. And they are up first with their Goblin Friend. Ooh, is that ketchup? No, that looks like a stick of dynamite. If I do this, does it explode? Yeah, it looks like it does. He threw more dynamite at me. I'm gonna push this elf. I think it's funny, but like pushing the elf isn't always right against elves. I mean, pushing the Llanowar in particular, but this is the other side of things, because you definitely do want to push the elf against mono green devotion, but you don't want to do it against elves proper all the time. There goes the other Nykthos. Just spare a Sentinel from our opponent. We get to play Lily the Last Hope and kill their elf. That's pretty great. Oh, yes, take that, devotion. We are the superior devotion. I wonder what happened there. I guess they just didn't have enough creatures or enough lands to do what they wanted to do, and we got them. Let's move on. Okay, a lot of early interaction here. One ring. Let's keep it. Let's go. Up against a mech / snake lady. It's Thoughtseize the snake lady. Alright, we got Mystic. From your library into the graveyard. Fascinating. I think we just take a Kavu. So this is when it attacks, do something. This does something immediately. I'm going to take that, because it does something immediately. There's a Llanowar elf. Ooh, a Bowmaster. Don't mind if I do. Pa-ping. Look at you, Bowmaster. Doing some stuff. We, of course, did that immediately because we want them to not have the extra mana. Well, that's a little unfortunate. We are going to attack for 1. Don't think that they will block there. They do not. No lands, unfortunately. Guessing this is some sort of, like, domain aggro deck. There's a Knight of the Reliquary, sure. More like Zoo, I guess. Kavu comes down. And we'll push it. Push it real good. Going to need, let's start, lands. Just keep everything back. Don't expect them to attack. I expect them to activate Knight of the Reliquary. And they do. Vine Soul Spider plus Knight of the Reliquary is kind of sweet. And unfortunately I cannot push it yet. And they got a Triome, which is fine. Another Ramen Up, or a Ramen Up Excavator. That's pretty cute. We'll just pass. Got nothing to do. I guess I'll play Phyrexian Arena. That's fun. Nothing else, though, unfortunately. And they sack another land. They're certainly ramping a lot. I don't know what the end game is. Scrapyard. Soul of something or other. So it's just a big creature, basically. There's a Kavu. I'll take the 2 if they want to attack here. An elf. Do I want to take an elf down? I think I do want to take an elf down. The Bowmaster isn't actually doing a lot right now. There's another one. Alright, what's better, Sheoldred or Ring? I like Sheoldred here. No attacks. Scrapyard. Yeah, I'm just not so worried about this as of yet. I mean, they're going to get it eventually, but like a 6/6 doesn't actually win the game. Another Knight of the Reliquary. And are they going to... They are going to exile something from my graveyard. Thoughtseize, I don't think is doing a lot. I'll take 5 here. Yeah, I think I'll take the 5. I'm going to gain some life off of Sheoldred. No point playing Thoughtseize, of course. So let's just play the One Ring. And we get our protection from everything. And pass the turn. Don't really feel a need to push the Kavu anymore. See what they get here. A Blast Zone, sure. I think that's just really... Well, I don't really know what that's for. It's probably just like a utility land that they have. The Soul of New Phyrexia does not have... It doesn't have lifelink. Get out of here. I've seen enough. So they can do this now. And they do. Sure. But I've got Gray Merchant next turn, and I've got protection from everything. Sheoldred plus the Ring is really good. Yeah, they've got 9/9s and 5/5s, but it doesn't really matter. I can just take it all. Let's draw a card, because that's what we do. It is stopping. Oh, probably for Knight of Reliquary damage. We gain a bunch of life, we lose 1. But we gain even more. And Merchant to you. For 7. Thought Sneeze, just make sure you don't have anything. Yep, get out of here, Brawler. Pass the turn. Can you do anything before this Sheoldred trigger? I don't think so. Yep. It's big. Sure. And they sack another land. Yep. Those are big Knight of the Reliquaries. And trigger goes on the stack, and you're dead? And you're dead. Yeah, cool. We beat this funny domain deck. I like it. I like it a lot. Looked like it got to do a lot of cool things. Yeah, I don't know how reliably you can get Knight of the Reliquary going, but I guess if you can, it can get very large. But we got to do our thing even better. Very cool. Let's move on. Sort of a slow hand, but we do have the push on turn 1, so I'll try it out. We are up against that deck. I will not Thoughtseize right away. I will give them a few turns to draw and get things in order. See, they got the Faithless Looting there. And then we're going to take whatever Belcher they've got in their hand. Let's see what they discard. If they discard a Belcher, that's pretty telling. It's a Creativity, which is basically a Belcher. Let's Thoughtseize. Magnum Opus. Yeah, let's just take Belcher here. And I think I just want to do it again. Take away the Valakut Awakening. Hopefully that'll bring them off lands for a while. There's that, and they'll play their tapped land. Faithless Looting. Probably discard Brotherhood End. Certainly shown no reason to play it. And there's a land. Here's Nykthos. Here's Sheoldred. Let's see if they have a Belcher win. Strike it rich. Doesn't inspire Belcher win confidence. And indeed, it does not appear that they have it. So let's go to attacks, hit for 4. And next turn they do get to just do it all. I'm going to play Gifted Aetherborn. And pass the turn. And we're just hoping they don't have a proper Belcher. Looks like they're going straight to second. So they don't have it and we win. Yeah, okay. I mean, Thoughtseize will do it, I guess. Get out of the way, Johnny. I need to see the battlefield real quick. Rank up, yeah. But, you know, they always have it, but it turns out sometimes they don't have it. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was right or not to throw away the creativity. Yeah, especially against a black deck where, like, Thoughtseize is your main concern, but I also am not sure about what was in their hand exactly at the time, but I think they were right. I did have a win next turn. I was going to hit for 6. Another 2 off of the draw. 8 plus Gray Merchant will do it. Very cool. Let's move on. Wow, look at this Pox hand. We got Thoughtseize into Bowmaster into Liliana. We will keep it, of course. Sea Chrome Coast for the Symmetry Sage. Alrighty. Well, let's Thoughtseize you. See what we got going on. It's the 3-color version of this deck. Lightning Helix, Fragment Reality, and a bunch of counterspells. Well, I feel like Lightning Helix is pretty good. Fragment's the only card that they can play right now, though. It does get rid of my Bowmasters. That seems like it's a good enough reason. Rather, they just don't have the ability to play anything. That would be ideal. That would be ideal if my opponent can't play anything. They're still missing red mana. So my dreams might be coming true there. They hit me for 0. I'll just pass the turn here, I guess. They did draw a land. This is a very greedy mana base, I gotta say. We're playing Archmage Charm and Lightning Helix. The mana's not quite as good in this format as it is in... So they're drawing 2. So let's just hit them. And I'll just push. I did forget that this actually just does 1 when it enters, so that's my mistake, but also it's like not a big deal because we've got so many cards. Want to play Lily or Tiamat? I think I want to play Tiamat. Gains life. And then push you. Hit for 4. Opponent might put Luris in the hand. Drawing cards is not a great option. Snapcaster Mage. Fragment. Okay, sure. And they did get rid of it. Of course, I don't have any 1-drops. So I can Nykthos. They still don't have the right kind of mana. So I'm going to do this. I think I play Liliana and -1 them. Meat Hook will probably be good later. Get this Lily going. Hit you for 5. Boom, boom. I want you in my room. There's a Delver, sure. And a what does this do? Glamdring. Equipped creature has first strike and gets +1/+1. Okay, they're done. Look, I'm playing a Glamdring. It's very cool. It's very cool. I have no way to deal with your threats. Yeah, how much were we hitting for there? We were hitting for a lot. Yeah. Meat Hook for 1, hit you for another 5, whatever. We were gonna get there for sure. Lightning Helix could have put up a bit of an effort, but probably not quite enough. What does Glamdring do? It's a worst spellcaster pike. Something like that, anyways. Let's go to the next round. Okay, we got another keeper here. Thoughtseize into early creatures, peer into the abyss here. Just for fun. We'll lead on Thoughtseize, of course. Opponent is on some sort of Shattered Sanctum thing. Maybe humans. Looks like it's black-white control with dungeon themes. Okay, Potion of Healing is fine. Doomscar is probably fine. Precipitous Drop. Creature gets -2/-2. I feel like I just want to take the Wandering Emperor. It's the most just like good card there. Like if you deal with my creatures, fine, so be it. Potion of Healing comes in. Very thematic. Let's play a Gifted Aetherborn. And they can drop, but it won't kill it, which is important for our Nykthos and our Tiamat. It will eventually kill it, I should say. This Dungeon Descent is going to work and do its thing. And they just put this card into exile here. I don't really want to play into more removal. Yeah, we can play this. Let's just Thoughtseize. We've got a drop and a march. I feel like drop is advancing their game plan. March gets rid of creatures, enchantments, artifacts. I feel like March is still just better. Even though it like lines up better against what we're doing right now. I think it's fine. Just get that out. Yep, there's the drop. See what dungeon they go into here. They'll probably gain 3 life at end of turn. They are going into Phandelver, which is the easiest one to finish off here. Put a card on the bottom, play a land, tap land, scry 1, I'm sure. Probably gain their 3 life at some point, unless they have got some kind of synergy there, which they very well might. My go. Well, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I should play this. If they want to Doomscar me, fine. I'll let it happen. Then we'll pass the turn. I'd rather them use Doomscar now than like when I have my Sheoldred out. Okay, another drop. So these guys are going to die at some point. They make a goblin. Play a land. So to activate this, I think I want to kill this goblin. So I don't want them going into the dungeon. I'm so surprised they didn't do that. I tried to put a stop in the middle of combat, but it didn't let me. So let's just I. Hit with the eye. And I think I'll get rid of March. Feels more likely that they'd be able to get that back. Though, in a white-black deck, maybe not. Maybe I should get the Planeswalker. I could have, like, Elspeth Conquers Death or something. I think that makes sense. Let's get the Emperor out. Hit for 3. We know this is Doomscar. And they're probably not going to cast it for a while, so we might be able to get this Pier off next turn. Doesn't look like that. Let's peer into the abyss ourselves. That's a lot of cards. Go to 9. No attacks. And let's choose some cards to keep. Oh boy. So I want a couple bowmen, I think. Maybe like a backup shrine. Sheoldred for sure. 1 ring. A pier. What else? What else? Thoughtseize? I can see Thoughtseize. Grain Merchant's okay. Lily's not great. And a Thoughtseize, I guess. Opponent being salty. Giving me the hello. So, we've drawn a lot of cards. Yes, we sure have. And let's Thoughtseize them. They've got a pair of lands, it would appear. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Sheoldred. It's going to go away because they're going to tap out. To Doomscar us. No attacks. Pass the turn. They draw a card. They lose some life. I actually kind of hope that they drew like singular removal and use it on my Sheoldred this turn. But they do Doomscar, and that's fine. This potion of healing is still just sitting out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. So we play Orcish Bowmasters. We get our 1/1. We ping you. You play Archon. I can only play 1 spell per turn, but it doesn't matter. I have exactly 7 mana out. Let's go. Peer through depths, my friend. With the Bowmasters. Enjoy your 23 cards. Oh boy. Oh yes, behold my combo and weep. And weep, my friend. Oh, I wish you let me do it, but we did it. We did the thing. Look at that, Bowmasters. You know, you probably don't need this combo in this deck, but how am I not gonna play it? This is so fun. Let's go to the wrap-up, shall we? Well, that was a good rip-roaring time. Deck performed really well. I was not expecting it to do that good on the ladder. Orcish Bowmasters, it turns out, very, very good. You should probably play this in every black deck in Historic. The Peer Through into the Abyss combo is really funny. Probably don't need it to make this good, but it is really funny. And Sheoldred is great, as always. One Ring is also just great. You should probably be playing this in a lot of Historic decks these days. I think if I was like playing this deck to really optimize, I would probably cut the combo and then like some of the not so exciting cards, maybe just like up a Liliana, a couple Lilianas, one more of these, find something to replace the Aetherborn, and I think you'd have a pretty streamlined list right there. So that's the deck. Appreciate you all for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks again.